Okay. I don't know how long this video will take. Half of it might be just me blabbering off, and you may not want to listen to it. But I've had this running through my head for the past 2 days, and I just really want to get it out somewhere. Okay. Now, Transformers. I'm basically reviewing Transformers 1 and 2. Transformers. I'll start by just talking about Transformers 1. Transformers, when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. I thought of it kind of like how most people thought of Astro Boy. It was exciting because they're bringing back old school stuff, but I wasn't a big fan of Transformers when I was growing up. I mean, I had a few of the toys. I had one Decepticon that was really cool. He looked like a Lamborghini Diablo, but I don't know what happened to him. I think he broke. But besides that was really about it. So I really want to warn people who are diehard Transformers fans that I'm going to have this review based solely on someone who hasn't been a fan of Transformers, and I know about the history now. I know about the comics, and I know about the movie, and I know about the cartoon, and I know just all that. I know about it, and I know about how important it is to fans. So I understand. I understand basically everything. It's just as if Superman, Superman's big for me. I'm a big fan of Superman. So I understand most diehard Transformers fans if they disagree with me on a lot of this. But I'm really just trying to put this out here just to lighten up the mood about this Transformers. Just basically about the movies. And so I went and I don't even remember if I saw Transformers 1 in the theaters. I might have seen it in the theaters. I think I saw it when it came out on DVD. I think I got it for Christmas. And I've been wanting to see it after I heard how it was really good. Because my brother-in-law, he's in the Air Force. And he's not a big Transformers fan, but he really loved the movies. And I'll get to that later. He kind of wanted me to see it. So I got it on DVD for Christmas, and I watched it, and I absolutely loved it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was just a fun movie. I know a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people who really think, Batman and Robin is still fun to watch because it's so bad you can make fun of it, and it's just so bad it's good. And people say you can't do that with Transformers. I think it's good. I personally think it's not like that. I think it's just good. And I know a lot of people probably hate me for it, but I do. I like Transformers 1. I really like Transformers 1. I enjoyed the action. I enjoyed, the emotions. I enjoyed the characters. I just love the character development, and that's really all I have to say about Transformers 1, just because I think it's a good movie, and no one can tell me different. I'm sorry. Transformers 2. This one I saw in theaters. I saw it with my friends, because I liked the first one so much. And this is going to kind of come as a shocker to most people, but I liked it too. I really did. I really like Transformers 2. I'm saying it out loud right now to everyone who hates it. I like Transformers 2. And I'm sorry if it makes you mad, but it's just my personal favorite. I understand to the people who really enjoyed Transformers growing up as a kid and how they changed it all up and the characters are all different and how it's racist and all that. I'll get to that. I just thought it was a good movie. I thought it really had a good story. I agree. I think it was. I thought it might have been a little too long, and I can't stand Megan Fox in that movie. I liked her better in the first one a little more, but the second one, she was just a big hassle for Sam, and she was just, in the way. But and I think they could have cut about 30 minutes off with the college stuff, with him going into college. I know they had introduced some of the newer characters, but I think they should have just gotten through with that quickly and took out most of the jokes with the parents and everything, and really just gone straight into the story. So I agree, it's a little bit long, but I enjoy it still. And I want to kind of touch up on the things that people are talking about with just what their complaints are. Now, the first one I can't really argue with. About the characters and about how you don't like how the characters were turned into, and about how this character died and that character died. I'm sorry for you guys. I mean, I'm sorry that they died, and I'm sorry that it really pissed you off. To be honest with me, I didn't care, because the ones that have died so far, I haven't had a big connection with. So I don't really have a problem with that, just because it feels... Maybe that's why you don't like it. It feels like... It doesn't feel like a Transformers movie. And that's what a lot of people say. And in a way, that's kind of good. Because not everyone are fans of Transformers. You gotta... When it comes to a big movie like that, you've got to touch upon every person that sees that movie. There's got to be something that they connect with that makes them like that movie. And so you got to bend the rules a bit. Transformers, the rest of comic books, the cartoons, not everybody read those or watched those growing up. I mean, I know a lot did, but not all of them did. And it's... So you got to change it around more, and you got to change the rules of Transformers a bit, just to get it to fit for everyone, instead of a movie that I've had movies like it, but there's movies out there that are solely for the fans of a film, or of a comic book, or a TV show, or whatever the hell it is. But then there's movies that are used to be solely for people that enjoyed something before it, like Transformers. But it may not be as popular, you see. So Transformers, it had between the 80s and now, there wasn't a lot of popularity in between unless you're a big diehard fan. They had to bring them back, and they had to try and come up with new ways to make it better. And this is where people are going to shut it off and say, well, it's not good for new people. It's not showing them what Transformers is about, because there's racism in it. There's cussing in it for kids that they're not supposed to hear. There's sex jokes here and there. There's just too much humans. There's this and that. And I'm going to answer to that when I cut off right now and do part 2 of this video. So please come back and I'll answer what I think about all of those problems.